Baby, don't ask no questions. I've been away too long, chasing old obsessions. I've been dead and gone, money to the grave I'm digging. Popped out the chrysalis, a brand new life I'm living. Flame on my back, back on the wall, no time to react. The sand is all gone. Blood on my hand, hung in the charge, just blood on my face. Mission no pace, baby go soar, I need release. Don't hold it back, baby go hard.
What's going on? If you're with us in the chat, happy Friday. We're going to be live for the next 2 hours listening to indie music, giving feedback. If you guys want to submit some music, it's always free. All you have to do is go to Nero.fm/KayvanMD to submit your music. We're going to get started here very shortly. I'm just going to let our Discord community know we're live right now. If you're with us on TikTok, let me know how the audio is. This is my first time doing it this way on TikTok Live as well, so I'm hoping it works. But truthfully, I'm not sure. So if you are there and the sound sounds okay to you, let me know in the chat. If it sounds terrible, let me know what could be better. And I might be able to tweak some settings. But hopefully you can hear the music directly from my computer. And hopefully you can hear my mic as well. So let me know. We're going to get started here real shortly. I'm just going to let the Discord community know we're live right now. And we'll hop right into your songs. We've got a nice little queue building. So if you want to submit some music, just make sure you go to Nero.fm/KayvanMD to submit, and we'll be pulling up your submissions as we go. We do have a paid skip queue. If you want to guarantee your song gets played on stream today, you can do that as well. If not, you don't have to do that. We have paid skips and free skips throughout the stream. Mula Moss, what's up? Welcome to the chat.
If you wasn't so damn selfish, she'd be turning one. Hate talking crazy when you know the truth. Used to be in love with you. Lately I just love the booth. Lately I've been trying to let it go and I've been trying to chill.
Not pulling. Oh, it is pulling my TikTok chat. Annam, what's up? And is it pulling my YouTube chat as well?
Try to show you what it was.
It seems to be pulling my YouTube chat as well. Beautiful. If you're with us on TikTok, welcome in for the first time. Doing it like this. Hopefully things look a little bit better. Brought heat for me today, and I'm good. I can't wait. I'm excited for it. We're going to wait for just a couple minutes for the rest of the community to get in here from the Discord, and then we'll get started. But if you haven't submitted your music, just make sure you go over to Nero.fm/KayvanMD to submit your music for free. And we'll be pulling up your songs as we go, okay? So let us know what you think in the chat. As we're listening to the songs, there's really only one rule in here, and that's to please be respectful of each other. That is the only thing that I will really kind of enforce with the community, is just being respectful to each of you. I'm going to do it, so I expect you guys to do it as well. All right, let's get in here in a second. We are just going to wait for a couple more of our community members to get in here, and then we will start. Mula, how are you doing in the chat? How's everything going? Let us know. Shout out to the new followers as well. TPC510, Dreamy Seremi, it's great to have you. Mike Jones, what's up? Welcome into the chat. It's good to have you. Ayla Ross, what's up? Haru Shoto, welcome to the chat. If you guys do want to submit music, all you have to do is go over to Nero.fm/KayvanMD if you are on TikTok. If you're on Twitch and YouTube, all you have to do is hit !submit in the chat, and that's going to pull up how you submit your music, as well as !skip if you want to learn how to skip the queue, which you can do as well. We have a $5 paid skip queue and a $10 super skip, both of which will guarantee that you get played on stream today. Any genres are welcome in here. We listen to all types of music, artists of any sizes. There's really no limitations, you know what I mean? The goal is to really just kind of help find and discover and support independent and rising artists as much as possible. We do that through a bunch of different playlists and content series and things like that, which you can see on my page on TikTok, but also on the Kayvan's House page as well on Instagram. Feel free to go check those out if you want. If you're on Twitch and YouTube, you'll be able to see those things in a second when I show them to you. But if you are on TikTok, you're not going to be able to see those things. So head over to my profile if you want to check out some of those content pieces we do to help support independent emerging artists. The goal, like I said, is to really create community around rising talent. I've been working in the music industry for over 12 years, so I've done a lot of different things. And the goal is to really just kind of open up what I've learned to you guys in the chat, but also support and playlist as much as I can and make content about the artists that we find in the community as well. So if you are here, all you got to do is hit !submit or go to Nero.fm/KayvanMD to submit your music for free. And if you want to guarantee a song gets played in the stream, you can do a skip once you've already submitted. All you have to do is go back over to the Nero form, and that's going to allow you to get in there and do a paid skip if you want to. Like I said, you don't have to do a paid skip. We do free skips throughout the stream as well. It's a combination of both. We'll do 5 paid skips and then a free skip at random using the spinning wheel on Nero, which none of you guys can see, but I can see. That does pick a random free skip throughout. And we'll do that every 5 paid skips. Right now we have like a nice little queue building. I think it's like 23 songs total. Looks like we've got about 5 paid skips right now, so as soon as we get through those 5 songs, we'll do a free skip at random. And then usually when we get through all of the paid skips, we do some random free skips from the community and from the chat as well. So like I said, submit your music for free. There's no reason not to. The goal is to get through as many songs as possible and find as much new music and cool music as possible as well. So feel free to do that. I have to leave right at 8 p.m. tonight, so I'm going to hop straight into it in a second here after I kind of break down what I do, who I am, and all that good stuff for you. But if you are here, just know we're not going to go super late. So if you do want to guarantee you get played on stream today, the best thing you can do is do that paid skip. Like I said, it's completely up to you, so you don't have to do it. But if you'd like to, if you have like the thing about getting played early, or you're like, you know, you got to get out of here like me, you got stuff to do, then I would suggest doing it because it is going to help you get played and guarantee you get played in full on stream as well. We'll get feedback. I'll playlist songs if it's on Spotify and if it's out, and we'll go follow the artist as well. So make sure you put your socials in the submission form so we can pull up your socials as we're listening, okay? For everybody who's just joining us in the chat for the new time, my name is Kayvan. I am the Senior Director of Artist Relations at a company called Even, which is a direct-to-fan infrastructure for artists to be able to help increase revenue from their music, behind-the-scenes content, music videos, exclusive content, really whatever it is you want to do, however you want to monetize and connect with your fan base, as well as connecting their information and being able to talk to them directly. We have those tools available, so that's what I do in my day job. I spent 9 years at Genius before that working in artist relations, doing everything from verified interviews, deconstructed content strategy, live events, live shows. I ran a distro company for 4 years. I've been managing artists for over 12 years as well. So I've done a lot of different things in the music industry, and I've been working professionally in the industry for over 12 years now. So if you have any questions about anything, I'm happy to answer those questions. I might not have the answer. I'm not going to pretend I do if I don't, but I'm going to do my best to answer those questions with the things that I've learned. And we'll be talking about music industry stuff throughout the stream as well. So if you are here and you want to learn, feel free to ask whatever questions you want. We just can have some fun, listen to some music, and find some new shit to listen to. So if you're in here, send your music in. We'd love to hear it. If you've got friends that are artists and you think they'd like to hear it as well, send them our way. We're always happy to listen to their music and connect with them and answer any questions they have about anything. If you guys are with us on TikTok, let me know if the sound is okay. I have not really any way to monitor this or see if it's working properly. And this is my first time running it through the TikTok live studio on my computer. So it might be set up properly. It equally might not be set up properly. So just let us know if the audio sounds good. And if it doesn't, we'll try and tweak it, all right? Mullah said I've been good. Just finished Trade School, my album. Got some dope features too. I'm excited for it. Who's featuring on the project? I want to hear. All right. All right, fuck it. I've done all the talking. If you guys are with us on TikTok and YouTube, or Twitch and YouTube, you'll be able to see what I'm pulling up right now, which is the Kayvan's House page on Instagram. If you're on TikTok, there's just not a way for me to do that there, so sorry. But go check it out. This is where we support all of the artists that we find in the community and artists that we just like who are rising artists as well. At Home With is our interview series. We just put a new one of those up this past week with Devin Donnell, who's an artist I can't get enough of, from Houston, Texas right now. Or sorry, New Orleans, Louisiana. A little artist advice here or there just about how to make a picture stand out if you are pitching for playlists and stuff like that. We also have our live Q&A series, which will be announcing another free Q&A in the Discord soon in the next couple of weeks. And also our new Music Who This playlist, which I'm planning on updating this weekend. I didn't do it last week because I was traveling, so sorry. But don't worry, if you submitted your music last week, I'll still be listening to those songs this week as well. And then we have our Discover Monthly playlist and some other playlists, which we do just to support rising artists as well. So if you want to submit your music for any of those things, feel free. It is free for you to submit for all those things and the thing right here, which we're doing on stream, which is music feedback as well. KSF Jonesy, welcome to the chat. Willa said Larizi, Ray Emanuel, Jezere, and some more. Those are good features, bro. I'm excited to hear it. I got my first release coming on the management side in a couple months next week from Ashoka as well, which I'm really excited about, and some new music coming from him in the coming months as well, with some cool features. So keep your eyes open for that. You guys are gonna hear me talking about it also. All right, let's get into some songs, man. You guys are definitely getting these paid skips in right now, so I want to make sure we try and get through as many songs as possible before we get to a point where I don't get to do the free ones, okay? All right, if you're in the chat, like I said, let us know what you think of these songs. We always want to know what you think. We always want to know if you like the songs. If you don't like the songs, try to focus on what could improve or what could be better about the music. You know what I mean? That is really the point of the stream, is to kind of create a feedback loop for artists to get feedback on how they can improve from song to song. We do it in a respectful way, like I said, so just don't be an asshole. Nobody wants to asshole in the chat. Nobody enjoys that. I don't enjoy that. I had a whole week of work where I have to deal with different people's egos and whatnot. So don't come in here with the ego. I don't like it. Just be cool. We can all have a good time, listen to some music, and enjoy it together. All right, we're starting off with Dreamer by Over the Classic this week. Let us know what you think in the chat. We're gonna get straight into it. Can't wait to hit my signature catchphrase. It's the mix for me. For me, it's the mix. There was a lot of that last week, Annam. You missed it. All right, let us know what you think in the chat. Wanted to feel safe in your arms again. Ooh. Real smooth start. Great vocal tone. Stick bag, what's up? Been feeling like a dreamer. When I'm in your arms, feel like I can Space Travel Rock and Roll, thank you for the follow. Yeah, first thing first, R.I.P. Take Keith for sure. That one was a weird one, man. That's somebody that I met first when they were still in college. It's just weird. I don't like to, I'm not gonna make it about me, but my thoughts and my prayers and my love goes out to all of those who are really close to him and around him and his family and friends, you know. Tragic. Singing this song again. I pray my faith don't kill my hope. Making it hard again. On this one, I actually don't really have any feedback. What I will say is I'm really enjoying the overall feeling and sound of this. I don't think this is AI. I only say that because I've listened to this artist before, so it shouldn't be AI vocals. Jonathan Murrell, if you want to send some music in, just go to nero.fan/KayvanMD and you'll be able to submit for free, okay? I hear the metal air too. I do, but I can't wait to show you arenas, and I don't got the heart to tell my son about his dreamer. Cause what if I don't make it? You know art can be deceiving. Over the Classic. Legacy for you, I sing for Haven's sake. I know that he gon' send you to me. Pray your voice can reach the angel's gate, and one day you'll be a dreamer. Yeah, like there is a real person here, so that's the thing. See, you're saying it's AI, but like there is a real person behind this, so yeah, I see what he's, the thing that we talk about a lot, which is that like feeling of the vocal. Tell me about your dreams, are they hard to get, hard to get? I mean, I do kind of hear it. I hear the thing he's talking about. I hope it's not. I hope it's not. All right, hold on. Let's do a quick test, right? Cause
shit is crazy if you thinking about it. Got a bad bitch when she in trouble. Put her in. Look out for me.
Okay, so what I will say is historically, all right, when we've listened to Over the Classic, because Over the Classic is a producer, historically when we've listened to them, Travi, yes, bro, I saw your project. I'm the one who does the weekly highlights on social and stuff too, so just know when I saw it in there, I was excited about it. Yeah, all right, so this producer specifically. See, now I'm not sure, because composition and lyrics is the same person, studio personnel is the same person, Luxion is the performer of the background vocals. So my guess on this one is that you might actually be correct, and this might be AI vocals entirely, but with production from a real person. I would love to know if that's correct or not from Over the Classic, if they're in the chat, because we've had them in the chat before. And I will say, I'm noticing a lot of producers do this exact thing right now. Like, the AI music shit is really out of control. And I am seeing a lot of producers kind of make these songs and then use an AI vocal, but like the production, and I see it in a bunch of places. It's not just on Spotify. I see it like all over the place right now. So it is something I am seeing a lot. You might be right about this one. It might be AI vocals, which I don't really love. BCS, Suno, and all AIs have artifacts similar. And I do agree. There's this metallic air thing that they said before. I don't know how to describe it, but it definitely has like a real specific feeling. Yeah, Taxitus, you might be right about this. I have a feeling you might be right. Right now, I make a big video about AI music. I listen to they all sound the same. They do all have the same feeling. Like everyone that I've heard, it's got the same feeling on the vocals. Ah, dude, don't do that. Just get a vocalist. Most of them are like the same loudness everywhere. Also very true. I hear all the shitty artifacts. Well, this guy's been studying them. Taxidus has been studying the AI songs. If you guys didn't see this also, The Atlantic actually released a database, and it's like all of Sunai's AI data sets, which you should definitely, if you haven't checked out AI music database, you guys really should go check this out. So I did it today, and I found 126 or 136 different songs for my management clients. No, Zahira, when not on Meld, I actually had to do two separate things. So Meld doesn't work for me because I cannot, like, it doesn't directly integrate without having the stream key and the stream URL, which I can't get. So what I've done is I'm actually just running TikTok Live Studio directly off my computer at the same time as OBS, and I've just set up two completely different streams. That's it. That's it. And I Yandex Music Top 140 Songs AI. I don't know what you mean by that. But what I was going to tell you is this. If Taxis is AI, I'd say I don't make the rules. What you can do is this, which I thought was actually really like fascinating today. Where is it? There was investigation by The Atlantic. The Atlantic AI music database search. So I would get on here and search your shit, like just truthfully. Why can't I find this now? They've been taking it. AI Watchdog. Here it is. So for example, my artist Isaac Zale, I looked this up earlier this morning, and to my surprise, 59 songs across two different data sets where my artist music is training the data sets and training the AIs. And I was really, really not happy about this. Extremely not happy about this. So just know that I'm trying to figure out right now what we can do. But for you guys, I would definitely go check this out. AI.watchdog is the thing at The Atlantic. I think it's just AI.watchdog. AI Watchdog. Let me find this link for you guys. Because honestly, I think this is like, truthfully, like if you are an artist or you produce music or whatever it is, you really get in here and test this and see what you want, see if it's in there. It's theatlantic.com/category /AI-watchdog. I'll put this in the Discord when we get done on stream today as well, just for anybody who wants to go through and check and see if their music has been included in any of these data sets. But I will say, extremely shocking to find every single one of my management clients in there without any of my approval, without any of my clients' approvals, any of that stuff. So just know it's getting scary out here. Definitely go check it. Go look at it. And there is a class action lawsuit, I believe, being done by Real Ben Lawyer, who was somebody we did a Q&A with recently, who's just at Real Ben Lawyer. I believe that they are starting a website soon to go after Suno, which is great. We should take all that fucking money because they just got another huge round of investment in the last couple of weeks, and that's absolutely filthy, disgusting work. Second song tonight, Playground, Drunk Cat. Let's get into it. As promised, we've been very excited to share the official music video. Okay, so for you guys who are on TikTok, you're not going to be able to see the music video, but just listen to the song and tell us what you think. For those of us who are on Twitch and YouTube, let's check out this music video. Let us know what you think in the chat. These guys have been really good. This is like the second thing that I've seen from them so far. That's what I'm saying, bro. Nasty work. Filthy work. We gotta take them down, bro. They got a massive investment recently. Alright, I really enjoyed what I heard from Drunk Cat the last time we listened to them. Let us know what you think. DOV, what's up? Welcome to the chat. For those of you on TikTok, I hope is the sound okay? See here, seeing as you're in TikTok, is the sound good? I haven't had a chance to check that out. This is very World Cup energy, and I appreciate those of you who are not watching the World Cup right now, which I also kind of wish I was doing, but not today. Solani, what's up? I do think that the vocals could stand out a little bit more in this one. I'm good. How are you? finally figured out the TikTok live situation, and I think it works, which is great. Yeah, to me, I wish that the vocals hit a little bit harder in this one. I wish they stood out a little bit more and had a little bit more like post-production grit. A little distortion would be good, I think. Idea is really good. Video is really solid too. I have historically said I'm not a big fan of boxing or like fight scene type videos, because I always feel like they don't quite translate. But this one's been okay so far. I think the energy and the lighting and the energy and the movement in the cameras kind of helps with a lot of those things that usually I would call out and be like, I don't know that it's really selling me on the concept. This is not that bad. Let us know what you think in the chat.
I'm on the brink of a large loss. Bang at the cash in a raw dog. That life of moving that shots. Please don't play no prop.
Solid music video. I do wish that on the audio side of things that the vocals just stood out a little bit more. That's really the big thing for me on this one. Production's really dope. Idea's really dope. The feeling of everything is good too. I think for me the biggest thing here is there's so much distortion on the production that I really just wish that the vocals matched that a little bit more. This part's really cool. I love the way the song develops, especially from a production and arrangement standpoint.
They just speak it to existence. Why you think I'm rapping? We not just making music, we trying to make it happen. Fairy tale, ghetto magic. You can't tell me nothing.
Similar thing with the vocals here as well. I can't really put my finger on exactly what it is. Steve says, I honestly think it's just cool. The production was well done, but I was a fan of the hook section. Need more life in the texture. Adam says vocals here sit weird. I agree the vocals here sit weird as well. It's a really cool concept. It feels like it's close. You know what I mean? I think there's aspects of the mix for me, sorry Adam, especially around the vocal, that could just be a little bit more robust. Video is actually really cool. I maybe enjoyed the video a lot more than I thought I would, if that makes sense. Like, I never know with like fight song, like fight videos, right? Where it's like a boxer or like some sort of like, you know, fight scene. Like, it really can go either way for me. So on that front, I really wasn't so mad at it. But yeah, I think on the mix side of things, that's probably for me the biggest thing. You know, it just feels like the vocals could stand out a little bit better and just have a little bit more grit to them, especially because of how much like it's such a visceral production style, you know what I mean? There's so much like bite to it, and I just feel like we kind of lacked the same sort of bite from the vocal, and that's what I want to hear personally, is that really match up, that energy match up a little bit more. Why Drunk Cat on Instagram, if you are rocking with that, make sure you go follow them. Let's keep things moving forward. We got one from Solani coming up next. Thorn. Lyrics are in the notes, so I'll pull up the lyrics in a second as well. But let us know what you think in the chat. This one is unreleased. All right. Solani watching from TikTok. Thank you for sending your music in today. Let's check it out. I don't know how to pull up the notes on Untitled, so no lyrics for me. No, you're totally welcome. Thank you for sending music in. Some slight timing notes on the delivery at the beginning here. I think it's just hitting those moments that. Love the melodic choices on the vocal. Love when the stacks come in as well. I do love the way this one's developing. Let us know what you think in the chat. The timing of the vocal and the production being slightly off is the biggest thing that I hear. Oh, when this part comes in, though. This part is so good. I really love the way this one builds into this huge chorus right here. Really cool drop. I agree with Sarimi. Yeah, all right. So, I'm curious if I hit the timing issues when everything pulls back and we don't have those big moments go with all that percussion happening. There's still little timing issues, I think, in the verses. It's mostly when you strip everything back, though. It's a little bit better when you have the side chaining happening here, which is also bringing this rhythm in, this like... Really don't hear it on the chorus. On the chorus, I think your timing is perfect. On the verse sections, I think there's like moments where the timing could be a little bit more on beat without having all that percussion there. I think sometimes you drift a little bit off in those moments where it strips back a little bit, right? So I would just go back and take a listen for that. It's little nudges here and there. It's not big. But I think like if there's anything that really stands out to me in those sections where everything is a little bit more focused on the vocal first and foremost, that's probably the thing that stands out to me the most, is just a little bit of some slight timing issues that I think if you clean up will really just help elevate the entire song. So I just keep an ear out for those. That's maybe the big thing for me. Outside of that, I really enjoyed this one. If you like this, I'm Solani on Instagram. I am Solani. Make sure you go follow him. I gotta say though, the production and like the overall feeling and the way it builds, like to me, those are all the things that like 9 out of 10 times I'm telling artists, yo, like your shit is not moving enough. There was so much movement in that one. Yes, we have DOV. We did watch it and we wanted to know, bro, are the vocals AI vocals? Because there was a lot of debate in the chat about whether or not it was AI vocals. And I know you're a producer first and foremost, and I didn't see a feature on this one. I know some of the past songs you sent in, we did see features on. We saw vocal features on. And this one didn't have one. So everybody in the chat was debating whether or not it was AI. On the vocal side of things, we're going to give you the benefit of the doubt on the production side, though. If it is AI on the production, let us know too. But just know there's one dude in the chat right now who swears on everything that is AI. This is somebody who's been studying AI music. Everyone's drumming. Everybody wants to know in the chat. There's a lot of moment of truth happening here, DOV. You got to tell us. You got to tell us. Peace Agent, you want me to stand up? I'm not going to stand up. This one's all me, but the background vocals and the production isn't me. So you swear on everything. No AI. You promise? AI is crazy. Hey man, you can duke it out. You can duke it out with our guy in the chat about why they thought it was AI. At first, I gotta say, I was like, I don't think it's AI. Well, our guy in the chat, he did convince me after a little bit. He kept pointing things out. I was like, I don't know. I don't want to say it is. I don't want to say it isn't. We're gonna let DOV defend himself. We got 2016 by Young Sareem up next. 2 more songs. We'll do a free skip, our first free skip of the night. If you guys want to send some music in, please just go to Nero.fm/KayvanMD to submit your music. That's it. Dio, I'm glad you missed me. It's good. We're back on Fridays, man. Fridays is a fun one. All right, Young Sareem 2016. This is Dreamy Sareemi in the chat. Let us know what you think in the chat, guys.
What do you miss the most from 2016?
Young Sareem is a Pakistani-American artist and producer from Indianapolis, Indiana. Let us know what you think.
I just been rising supreme, like I'm in 2016. She asked me if my fit is black and white. I said it's cookies and cream. I smoking cookie, making this cream, making it scream. Just like the girl from the ring. You can hide behind the screen. Teeth like Justin Bieber. She asked me, what do you mean? Oh my gosh, I'm with the team. Like I'm in 2016, infinite money machine. I recorded this song St. Patrick's Day. I was just thinking about green. Just got off the
you know
plane.
what?
Different ties all
I've been really fucking with this type of music today specifically, so I'm not mad at this. What's up, Discover FM?
I ain't talking serious at the party with your best friend. You know I love to see her. Is that weird? Yeah, the way she looking skinny jeans. She could get a ring. Go Harambe, I go laser.
Let us know what you think in the chat.
I was rapping out the basement, baby, trying to make that heat. Now I'm rapping out.
There's maybe a part of me that feels like this sub is like a little loud. The vocal still stands out, so I'm not terribly mad at it. That's usually my big issue with like the sub being too loud, is like it just buries the vocal. The vocal still stands out in this one.
I just spent rest supreme, like I'm in 2016. She asked me if my fit is black and white. I said it's cookies and cream. I'm smoking cookie, making this cream, making it scream, just like the girl from the ring. You can hide behind the screen, teeth like Justin Bieber.
There's things that I do really like about the lyrics of this one. It's not, like I will say, it's maybe not the most groundbreaking from a lyrical content perspective. I don't know that it makes me feel connected to Serene, but it is a fun listen. And sometimes that's what you want. Sometimes you don't need something with a ton of depth. Sometimes you don't need something that's just like, you know, fucking hitting you over the head with meaning and introspection. So for me, look, I'm not mad. I enjoyed it. I think it was good energy. It's probably, of the Young Serene tracks that I've heard, maybe one of the ones that stands out to me a little bit more. Dreamy Sarimi, Dreamy Sarimy on Instagram. Make sure you go follow if you're rocking with that one. I did put it in the playlist. Yeah, I thought the vocal tone was good. It felt, I think that's been one of my issues before with the Young Serene tracks, is that like I don't know that I felt that I've really connected to him as an artist yet, right? But at the same time, Dio, you should be able to get in the Discord. Hold on, let's put a little thing in the chat for you. You should be able to get in there. Peace Agent said, I dig the spacey sounding background. I really did like the production. I think this is a good direction for you musically. Like, I think the energy and the vocal fits. I think the energy and the production fits. There's a lot of good things about it. If anything, I do feel like the vocals could maybe come up just a tiny bit more and be more of the focus, just because the production is relatively loud as well. But it's not, there's nothing in there that I'm like, nah, like I wouldn't listen to this. I put it in the playlist. I'll definitely like keep that in there as well, I think. All right. I got something. Annam up next. Banger is all he said. Let us know what you think in the chat. I will say Annam does come in with the bangers pretty frequently. We're going to do our first free skip of the night after this as well. So make sure you've submitted at Nero.fam/KayvanMD if you have not already. If you're on Twitch or YouTube, you can just hit !submit. If you're on TikTok, you're actually going to have to go to my story or my bio to do it. Sorry in advance. I haven't figured out Nightbot in TikTok Live yet. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. We'll see. All right, let us know. I do like Annam. We've got another 5 paid skips after we do our next free skip, but if you want to guarantee you get played on stream today, you can join our paid skip queue for $5. It is not expensive. Oh! Let us know what you think in the chat. This might be getting picked up by a small independent label type thing as part of an EP. Guy wants to include it. Nice drop, nice synth work. Oh, Rudy. Let me check it. Let me check it. It works for me, so I don't know what to tell you. Don't give me no fast car in this song, says Mike Jones. You know something? I fully understand that, because this is definitely the type of music that makes me want to drive very quickly. Not the safest driving to this type of music. You could also try the one on my link tree if you want. There's another link for you to join in there. Feel free to check that one out. No, this is crazy. Mike Jones says this is hard. Who? You'll only get that if you're a Mike Jones fan. What's cool? You know what? What's really fun about this one is that it leans into this like bass house, really heavy kind of synth sound design. But then you have like this really kind of like, I don't know what to call them. but they're like a softer synth sound that you would hear in more kind of like regular house music that's not as heavy. What are those called? Anna might know. I don't know. Autobahn cruising, says Peace Agent. Definitely some Autobahn cruising. A lot of sound blending from different vibes. Yeah, I hear that. It's cool too though, because it takes these really cool elements from different like subgenres of electronic and puts them together in a way that feels organic. Sometimes when people genre blend like this, it's tough, right? Things can feel out of place. Nothing feels out of place in this one. Everything feels like it fits. It just feels like a very unique sound. I love that personally. All right, we're doing our first free skip of the night after this, so make sure you've submitted your music if you haven't already. You've still got about a minute and a half left of this one, though. At 5-minute runtime, it's a little longer, but it feels very average for, you know, especially house techno music. Anim is somebody who sends in a lot of long songs, but there's movement in them. They don't feel long, and that should be a goal as well if you're a producer. Keeping things interesting. Mickey J, what's up? Seamless bridges, says Peace Agent. Seriously, everything moves in such a good way. The arrangement of this is fantastic. Mike Jones says it changes up too frequently so you don't get bored. I like that. It's really good, man. You did a great job of this. I mean, I think I've said this about every Anim song that we've heard in the last couple of months. There's just a real masterful way of arranging the songs. And that, to me, is a big plus. Dio, I wish I could tell you, sometimes Discord is weird, and it just doesn't let people join, and then all of a sudden it'll work when you try it again later. So maybe just try again later. In the meantime, you go follow us on Instagram and stuff. Oh yeah, we don't submit. We don't submit in Discord. Submissions happen here in the chat. Go to Nero.fan/KayvanMD. Has an organization and plan often lacking in the genre. I feel that. It definitely can lack from less experienced producers, I think. One of the things that I've said about Anim pretty consistently is that the arrangement is really good always. It feels like there's this like constant movement happening, the builds and then pulls away, but it does it in a way that keeps you interested. It doesn't feel chaotic or unorganized. So for me, really impressed by this producer. I've been impressed by him. I'm going to continue to be impressed by him. If you want to go follow, just make sure you go follow Anim. He doesn't have any of his socials in here right now. I don't know if he has any socials, if we're being completely honest. Anim, what are your socials? Put them in the chat if you got them. If not, it's all good. We're going to spin the wheel and see who we get. First free skip of the night coming up right now. And it looks like it's going to be our heel. Or maybe that's real. I'm not sure. Keeping the song short in this genre might be a +2. So, Peace Agent, for electronic, usually what we say is there's kind of two things, right? There is the extended version, which is usually going to be the DJ club version, and then the radio edit. I've told Anim this a couple times. Having a radio edit might not be a bad idea, just for the people who are maybe more casual listeners who don't really have the attention span. But I do think like one of the things that you will see, especially with like techno and house, is some of those extended versions, those like full versions of the songs being anywhere from like 5 to 8 minutes long. 12 minutes long in some cases is true. And it is pronounced real. Okay, so real got the first bump, the first free bump of the night. Let's check it out. This one's called Fruit Salad. Let us know what you think in the chat. Sorry, I am getting over being sick too, so if I cough a little bit, that's why. All right, let us know what you think in the chat, guys. First free skip. Shout out to Real.
As truthful as I can be, of course. She tastes like mango. She tastes like passion fruit. Strawberries, pineapples, and kiwis too. Fruit salad.
Straight Talk, what's up? Welcome to the chat. This is a Isaiah Rashad sample beat. I'm not sure. It's possible the producer used the same sample as that Isaiah used before in the past. Official Anim for the last song that we listened to. If you want to go follow, make sure you go follow him there on Instagram. Trey Talk says pineapples and kiwis too. Type beat, also very possible it's a type beat. That's how a lot of people are finding their beats.
but you need a big dose. You taste like mangoes. You taste like passion fruit. Strawberries, pineapples, and kiwis too. Fruit salad, yummy. That's that sexy, healthy love.
Steve said dragon fruit xenophobia. I'm fucking dead. To be fair, dragon fruit can be pretty tasteless though, so that's definitely one of the more watery fruits. You know what I'm saying? Not the tastiest fruit at times. Sound like dripping chocolate would make it stickier if tastefully done. Says Peace Agent. I'm not mad at this. Daovi says, nah, this goes crazy though. There's aspects, I think, of the EQ and the vocal mix that are bringing out some like mouth noise, like some things like that. Dio, I do like underground. That's maybe the only thing I would say on the vocal mix is like, I think it could be cleaned up a little bit with some of those like extra noises that you can kind of hear in the frequencies that are boosted. I would just be careful of that. It's like things in the plosives as well, like the S's and shit. Can't believe you guys went against Australia in FIFA match. Please don't loop me in. All right, before we get any deeper, please, for anybody watching in the chat, because I am not an U.S. men's national team fan. All right, I live in America. I was born in the UK. I grew up in England. I am an England fan. So we won 4-2 against Croatia the other night. It was fucking beautiful. All right. The U.S. men's national team will be out in the next round. I'm going to say it right now. Sorry to all the Americans in the chat. You guys are out in the next round. There's no way. You guys look horrible against Australia. You guys really didn't look that good against Paraguay, even though you won. I'm just saying, Harry Kane, absolutely phenomenal. My dad's also from Iran, so just know that I'm supporting Iran and their team over the U.S. men's national team also. So let's just get that straight for a second, okay? Though I do appreciate you saying it. And thanks for the support. I don't want that kind of support. England is coming home this year, right? Fucking 33 years of watching them lose. It's different this time. Fruit salad, that was a demo also by Real, so I'm maybe gonna judge the mix just a little bit less. I'm not so worried. It's like it says demo, so we can enjoy it as what it is. You know what I mean? I put it in the playlist. I'm definitely gonna come back and listen to it again. If you guys were rocking with that one, it's PoohBevVT on Instagram. You from Vermont? Real is the artist name. Get in there. Yeah, Harry Kane, bro. He's looking absolutely unreal. I'm excited about this tournament. And I will say also, just separately of being a fan of the U.S., Haiti will beat Brazil tonight. Fingers crossed. I wouldn't be mad at it. I will say I've been like so impressed and like just enjoying this competition because the countries that I'm not expecting to like hold a draw to like a really big like established like soccer federation or football federation have been just holding their ground, man. Like Cabo Verde, that game was incredible against Spain. What a performance from that 40-year-old goalkeeper. Who else, man? Like, it's just been one country after another where I've been like super impressed by the way they're playing and how hard they're playing. So for me, look, I'm enjoying the tournament for what it is. There's things I don't like about it, you know, like obviously the overarching kind of like issues with it being in the U.S. and the way the U.S. is treating some of the countries who are here. Terrible. But I will say the tournament itself and the football that's being played right now, I could not be enjoying it more. I've been watching as many games as I can. I'm soaking up the World Cup energy. It's fun seeing the fans enjoy themselves. So, look, I'm having a good time. I hope you guys are watching too. We're missing a great game right now tonight, but it's all right. We'll be all right. It'll be okay. Let's see how Morocco does. They've been playing crazy. That first game against Brazil was very good. All right, let's get into Dumb Plus. Dio, up next. Let's check it out. Sorry. I could talk about football all afternoon, to be honest with you. It'd be very easy for me to transition this stream to just be one where we watch the World Cup and talk about what's happening in the game. Which if we get bored in a second, maybe we'll do. I'm not sure. Once we get through all these paid skips. What is going on with SoundCloud right now? Sorry. It's not letting me play this thing. Give me a second. All right, we got it. All right, we got a little underground, man, from Dio. Let us know what you think in the chat.
Forgive me for my sin, never looking back, yeah. R.I.P. my twin, I run up the bag, yeah. Quarantine my babe, she's so fucking bad, yeah. Hopped in for
Thank you, Peace Agent. Guys, should I rip a pack? I did just cop 2 boxes of these. Should I rip a pack right now for fun? I was thinking about how I should open these packs. Maybe on stream is the perfect time to rip a pack. All my soccer friends have been getting them, and I was like, fuck it, I want to do this too. I'm not gonna lie, I enjoy this. Bruno_Leo. 3 L's? 3 L's on Instagram.
I got way too high, I to put him on. I need space, I got way too fly. Shawty, I am too gone. Yeah, I just cop a watch, it's a 2-tone. Yeah, I had to switch it up, it's a new tone. Got me
good melodic choices on this already.
Put me in a kennel, I'm a dog, I'm a chew bone. Yeah, it's been too long. Lost so many friends, I had to move on.
Bro, I'm telling you. Steve-O, I'm right there with you, man. Same thing with Haiti having to remove shit from that jersey. They're not the only country going through it right now. Some of the refs as well. Peace Agent says it seems a bit sped up. No, so this is very of the style of this genre too. Like underground stuff sounds like this. I actually like this one. Vocals cut through in a really nice way. I like the melodic choices, and I actually really like the production on this too. Excuse me. No, this one's good. I think more than anything, the production really stands out. There's maybe aspects of the writing that I think could be a little bit stronger, but I also think that that's like not really of the genre to be like super, you know, like complex written songs necessarily. So for me, like, oh, you didn't write it. Did you produce it? Or did you freestyle? You freestyled? I'm not mad at the freestyle thing. Made the beat and mixed. So you produced that one? Right, so you comped in and just did like line by line, like 2 lines at a time, basically like Future. That's cool. Def gives a feeling he's going somewhere, says Peace Agent. I liked that. That was like actually like a really fun one to listen to. So I am a big fan of the underground scene in general. I love the UK underground. I love the US underground. I probably have a bit of a bias towards the UK underground just cause. But I think like in general, I would maybe say the songs that stand out to me in the underground in that whole feeling are the ones where the vocal does really cut through and is kind of more of the focus. And it's not just like, you know, a squeaky voice. So like for me, I enjoyed that because you're actually like delivering a vocal. It stands out on the track. It's got a good tone. You pick good melody choices. I liked that one. If you end up putting it on Spotify, let me know because I'll definitely playlist it. I don't have a SoundCloud playlist right now. But I enjoyed it. That was a fun one to listen to. Definitely send in more too, man. I'd love to hear more. I actually have a if you want, in my link tree, there's a playlist at the top of my link tree that's called on High Note, and it's called The Ground Floor. I probably need to update that soon, but that's like an unreleased song, essentially. I've listened to you before. I'm sorry that I didn't remember that just now. Sometimes it's like that. I do talk to like a lot of artists every single week, just not just on stream, but just like in my job as well. So sorry, my bad. But if you want to go put it in the High Note playlist, go put it in there because I have like an unreleased like songs that aren't on streaming playlist where I still like support, leave some comments, and then post on socials too. So if you want to submit that for anybody in the chat who doesn't put their songs on streaming platforms, you can always submit in that playlist as well, and I'll still listen to those songs, okay? That's just a way for me to do it for songs that aren't on like Spotify, Apple Music, that kind of stuff. For real, Jonesy up next. New single dropping on all platforms on June 29th. I made the beat on this one too. Let's go. Let us know what you think in the chat.
Look.
Been a minute since I've heard a Jonesy song. I've listened to Jonesy before, right?
Kinda sort of famous in this bitch.
Yeah.
Hey, I had some snakes in the mix. Couldn't believe my eyes when my guy.
All right, let us know what you think in the chat.
Should have been no surprise, cause whole time I was chasing dreams and you chose 9 to 5, and that's just fine. But that don't
cool
mean
beat already.
I
like the strings.
Hey, look, I'm begging this bitch for real. 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 Begging this bitch so you know what's good.
Peace Agent says good timing. Dio says voice a little thin.
Underwood, ain't missing me like you know you should. Missing your leader ain't got no direction, but you got a problem with taking directives.
I hear what you're saying on the vocal feeling a little thin thing. Volume wise, it sits in a really good place, like just levels wise.
For real. Can't call me your brother if I'm not respected.
I do think because there's only one, it seems like there's only really one vocal in this. I've said this before. We just live in a time where one vocal track's not really enough, right? When there's background vocals coming in and vocal layers coming in, it feels a little bit less thin. In the verses, where there's no like ad libs and there's no doubles, it does feel a little bit thinner. Dio says low end needs to pop, which I think comes back to that thing I was talking about before with the sub versus the vocal. This is more frequently what I hear, is that the sub feels a little bit louder, the vocal feels a little bit quieter or thinner, because the sub is taking up more space. The EQ on the vocal does feel a little squashed into that high end, yeah. EQ'd around a nasal frequency, says Dio. I think that's a really, really good piece of feedback, personally.
For real.
It's close though. I mean, having sound like a high pass filter being used on the vocal could use an EQ and cut 90 to 110 hertz, says Mike Jones. I will say this is something that I've given Jonesy feedback on before, and I will also say this is probably the best that his vocal mix has sounded so far to me, though there's still a little bit of work to do. So I'm gonna also highlight the improvement over time, but still point towards there's things in the vocal mix that could be a little bit cleaner. And I do think what Mike and what Dio are saying in the chat are really good reference points to look at and be like, all right, cool. Steve said I like the tone, but think the vocal be fuller, but really good start. Yes. So it seems to be like the same kind of feedback overall from everybody just about the vocals. Still feeling a little bit thin, but I will say from a delivery recording standpoint, it sounds better than a lot of the stuff that we'd heard before. So there is improvement happening as well. And the songwriting was solid. Though I will say that's something that I've kind of noticed about Jonesy throughout the songs we've listened to. The songwriting's always been really solid. It is just that more technical aspect of getting the vocals to really sit in the right place. And I do think that when he gets there, it's going to be a little bit harder to deny and not playlist something or not support something. Not to say that I have, but at the same time, I think for anybody who is a curator or is listening to this music, then it becomes a little bit more undeniable. Mike Jones says, send me the stems. I got you on a free mix. So definitely tap in. Jonesy, you got somebody offering to mix for you. KSF Jonesy on Instagram. If you're rocking with that, make sure you go follow. Driving to work right now. No, you don't apologize for not responding while you drive. I want you to get to your destination safely. So don't worry about it. Don't text and drive. We do not condone texting and driving. Even though I'm somebody who's done a lot of texting and driving, we don't condone it, all right? Drive safe. Get to your destination safely. Especially if you're listening in the car. I don't have any problems with you listening in the car, but be safe. Whipping Your City by Moss up next. Just recorded this with an open verse. It's a different vibe, so I just want opinions before I start sending out. Let us know what you think in the chat, man. Moss has been impressing me over the last couple of years. We've listened to a lot of his music. We've also seen him really develop and grow over that time as well, so let us know what you think in the chat. This is Whipping Your City.
Won't catch me riding in my whip in your city. I got dreams, aspirations, and goals that's sitting pretty, waiting on me, waiting on me, waiting on me, waiting. Won't catch me riding in my whip in your city. I got dreams.
This one feels good already. I love the vocal layering in this a lot.
Waiting on me, waiting on me, waiting. You better go get some work today.
I feel like it maybe needs one more vocal layer in that melodic part with a bit of a counter melody.
Please pray, he won't make it out alive. And I feel either will.
Smangru. I love metal, so don't worry about it. I love metal. Don't you worry. We listen to everything in here for real.
You a reflection of God. Won't catch me riding in my whip in your city. I got dreams, aspirations, and goals that's sitting pretty, waiting on me, waiting on me, waiting on me.
400 hertz needs a cut, and 150 says Dio on the mix on this one. There's a little bit of dissonance with some of these vocal layers, I think. I kind of like it. It does catch the ear a little bit. Dio, you don't need to apologize at all. This is the exact type of feedback we're looking for in the chat, bro. This is the feedback we need. I'm not an engineer. I'm always telling people if we can get technical feedback in the chat, all it does is help people. You know what I mean? So you don't need to apologize at all. Draco sent something off BandLab. That's totally fine. We listen to a lot of that as well. It feels like it's missing something, I think, in that vocal stack, in that melodic section in the chorus. I don't know what exactly. Where'd you go to school, Dio? Peace, that's fine. If you want to submit some music, feel free. Go to Nero.fan/KayvanMD. It's always free for you to submit. Oh my god. Excuse me, guys. What I would say, Mula, on this open verse, get an R&B singer. I think that could be a really interesting collab. And then even when you get into some of those melodic sections on the chorus, maybe it's just incorporating whoever's singing on that second verse as like that additional layer to kind of fill out that thing that I hear at least. I don't know that you need it, but I think that additional layer will just fill things out even more, you know? I like this one a lot. The super chill, easy vibe, easy to listen to. Manny_Moss_ on Instagram if you like this one. Steve-O says it's insane. I find it insane how good of an ear producers and engineers have. Hey, bro, that's their whole thing. That's honestly, like, I try and tell people this all the time. Like, audio engineering is really an art in itself. You know what I mean? It's something they practice and they train their ears to be able to do. It's not easy. Like, I think to be a great engineer, it takes like so much work and time and effort and just learning like what everything means and the theory of engineering. You know what I mean? It is, but that is always why I tell people, like, if you can learn how to do this shit, like, truthfully, as an artist, it's going to help you communicate with your engineers as well. So, like, even just understanding what the frequency range looks like and bandwidth and that kind of stuff, right? And, like, phasing, like, these little terms, like, things you'll pick up in the studio. Just ask your engineers questions, man. They love to teach. Truly, they love to teach. They love to tell you what they think. They love to tell you how you can achieve a certain thing. If you're like, hey, this is what I'm going for, like, always take references in the studio because it's really going to help you get the best out of your engineer. If they know what you're looking for, and if you can't communicate it properly, but you can show them and they can hear it, 9 out of 10 times, they're going to be able to do it for you too. Dio said, it took me 4 years to get good at it. Mula says, my proud friend always remixes his beats and I rarely hear a difference until he points out little sounds. Exactly. But it's those little details that I think that also like make the difference between a song being good and a song being great. You know what I mean? And that's something I talk to my artists about all the time. It's something I talk to our producers and our engineers about all the time. There's a way to get the best song. You know what I mean? And if that means we got to go through the intricate details of, hey, this might feel like a millisecond off when we're listening to it in the mix. I'm going to be in that studio being like, hey, can you nudge that like a millisecond to the left? Can we try it at least and see if it sounds better? And sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But making music and creating is such like an experiment. You got to experiment. You got to try things. You got to ask questions. You got to be willing to just get it right. Even if you get it wrong 100 times, you know what I mean? Dio said, I mixed for my friends, myself, and random shit, did a lot of homework for college. I love that. Ayo, Will, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. They would play a sound and ask what hurts. That's a different level of training. I wish that I can't do that. I wish I could do that. All right, we got Reckoning by Zoo up next. 2 more songs. We'll do another free skip. Let us know what you think in the chat. We're going to keep things moving because I have to get out of here in 1 hour. So we're going to try and get some free skips in today as well. All right, this is from a project of old songs a while ago. Some mixes and the best and all. Oh, this is metal. Let's go. Out of Temple, Texas. Guitar tone's nice so far. The only thing that I would say is that the double kicks feel programmed and not organic. That's the only thing that I can really think of standing out. On those long ones where it's like... I'm a stickler for that because I just like my drums to feel like somebody could play them in real life as well, you know? As for the song itself, though, I actually really like this. The screams feel really good. Bruh. Bruh. So I do like this type of music. I got a soft spot for it. I enjoy it. I can't pretend like I don't. Really nice guitar tone and guitar melody, honestly. I think the vocals sit in a great spot as well. Mike Jones says, as long as my head move, I'm happy. I feel the same way, bro. It's got great energy. The biggest thing for me is it's just that double kick feeling like very programmed because it's so long and it's 16s, you know what I mean? Ayo, bro, Ayo Will says this got me done. It's honestly, for the most part, this is great. I really enjoy this. I think his screaming tone is awesome. Why is my life discontinued on TikTok? That makes no sense. Due to fucking inactivity. I'm fully live. That shit is hard, bro. You killed this. You would like, I always end up showing people this person, especially if they like this type of music, but you would like Showing Teeth. Showing Teeth is this new artist that I've been listening to recently. Yeah, I love a little screaming, bro, but you would really like this artist. Showing, they only have 2 songs out. Labyrinth was the first one. I love this song, so every time I have somebody come in who's like listens to this type of music, I'm always like, yo, you gotta check out Showing Teeth. A great scream also. This one's so good. Anyway, I've gotten distracted. Joe Zoog, Z-U-E-G. I'm probably butchering that pronunciation, and I'm sorry. But I like that. I like that. Definitely send more. I want to hear you scream some more, please. I love a little screaming. Oh, we have another one. Honesty. We have a second one from, yes. Yes. This one's from the same project called The Forgotten Project. Okay. Okay, a little bit more under-oathy from the jump. Brody, if you want to submit, here's a link in the chat. Just hit this link. If you want to skip the queue, you can as well.
I find it hard to believe that I'm better. But be nice if you told me face to face. I will respect your moment, the end of day was so that
some lyric things, like a couple things where it could be a little bit cleaner, I think. Same thing with like the tuning on the vocal. I wouldn't really suggest like an auto-tune vocal effect, but definitely tuning in like a melodyne or something like that, right? On the sung parts, just to smooth it out. This is very emo coded, and I like that a lot. I like the little delicacy between the scream and sung vocal too. It's like when you kind of fade into the scream and come back into the sing. That's a really nice touch. Oh shit. Okay, a little. I see what you're going for here. I could go either way on the combo of like more hip hop leaning production and emo-y kind of like screamo metal kind of sounding music. Don't always love it. I will say that it was a pretty smooth transition, but the sub feels maybe a touch loud. I like the concept here, actually, though. I think the key is not losing the guitars in that transition piece. It feels like the guitars get like a little bit lost with the sub being so heavy in that section. So I think if the drums change and the guitars are still there, still present, it's maybe good. But the guitars are such a nice piece of this one that when we lose them in that section, that part maybe lost me a little bit because of that. Song's cool. I think as a song, I actually probably prefer this one. I mean, look, I think, like, for me, this music needs to be a little bit more aggressive, so I tend to lean towards heavier for anything that's kind of in this genre. But that's also, like, my personal preference when it comes to this genre, subgenre in general. Like, I tend to like really gravitate towards the heavier stuff overall, because that's just what I like. You know what I mean? I like the screams. I like the heavy nature of it. I don't like when things don't go hard enough. So for me, like, I could go either way, but I did really like this. Sorry, 1 second, guys. I think it was because I had 3 to 4 hard songs and the EP was trying to make it soft enough. That one's not soft. I wouldn't say that that's soft, though, either at the same time. You know what I mean? I think just, like, overall, if we're talking about, like, the sonic kind of nature of the music that I like in that space, I tend to gravitate towards heavier guitars, heavier drums, screams, as opposed to singing. You know what I mean? So, like, that's really all it is, more than anything. All right. North Star, no name yet. We'll do a free skip after we listen to this one. Let us know what you think in the chat. This one's also unreleased. Just getting my sound together. No music online yet, so this is a completely new artist. Let us know what you think in the chat.
We back. What's your passion? Who your friends? Does it make you happy or does it make you offended?
Okay, this is me. I'm just finding my sound right now. Beat produced by a friend's wife. Shout out to female producers. We need more of those. Hell yeah.
Rain through a storm, it ain't nothing. You change lanes, you prefer it and I get stuck in. How the space turn the page, change the subject. Changing bills every time you see the sunset. Never set in stone, no. Beside a finger, I will linger. Point it out for show go.
Beats
I'm
really
like a
good.
dog, protective though. You mess with her, I'm cool Joe. Polite cause I was trained where I switch sides like I'm too tall.
Let us know what you think in the chat.
I always rep the real cause I live with the faith for too long. Lost in this life, you by my side, so I ain't too gone. Bring me home when I feel I'm misguided. You my true soul. Compass went surroundings, feeling strange. You my North Star, North Star, North Star, North Star, North Star. So please take me on. Please take me on.
On this section, lean on that higher melodic vocal a little bit more than you do. Trap South says I want to collab with bro. No name yet. Oh, they don't even have an artist name. Mike Jones, put your socials in the chat so you and Travi can connect. This is a vibe for sure, says Trap South. I actually really like this. Trap South says perfect for the album I'm working on. AO Will says this is a vibe for sure.
It's a second that you try to push me, welcome to the south.
I mean, for not having any music out yet, it feels pretty polished. This is not the first time you've made music, I'm assuming, right? Is this just a new project? Sorry. I'm losing my fucking voice. I think we're all really enjoying this, to be honest. Are you also a swimmer? I just googled Keaton Jones.
Cigarette after cigarette, can you tell that I've been stressed?
Are you from Houston?
My heart been through a lot without them little shits. On top of that, my pops, he passed from blood inside where mental live. Guess know what the cause of that, and it ain't about no cigarettes. He was stressed, the last thing I remember that he told me. All these regrets that I got enough to make a man explode. And well, he did, huh? Yeah. Never was a liar, that a real one.
So you're not the swimmer. I got you. So you're not the swimmer. All right. No problem. I just wanted to make sure. Hey, bro. You've done a great job on this. I love the layering of the melodic vocal and the rapped vocal. And this production is fire. Also, shout out to your friend's wife. Your friend's wife's got a great ear, for real. It develops really cool. Even this transition into this like UK garage type part is really cool. Big Swayze says this is hard. I like this flow too. The sounds. Trash this talk. This is amazing, Loki. Like truthfully, look. I'll say this. I've listened to a lot of people's first songs ever, or songs they haven't put out yet, or first like debut releases. This is like mind-blowingly good for a first release ever. As not me just gassing you up. I'm just like, truthfully, I've listened to a lot of people's first songs, and 9 out of 10 times they need a lot of work. This needs very little to no work at all. I really enjoyed this. At 4:24, which is also like a bit of a longer song, if we're being honest. Like, if you've been in here for a while, you've heard me be like, yo, over 3 minutes and 30, like, I'm fucking out of here. Like, it might be too long. But in this case, like, 4 minutes 30, super engaging, super, like, interesting to listen to. Lots of really cool layers. It's written well. There's different moments. There's movement in the production. Like, it does all the things that I'm looking for as a listener. And again, for this to be your debut single, not out yet, no artist name yet, bro, keep going, please. Don't stop making music. Please start releasing it. Very tough. No, you are so welcome. It makes me really happy to hear people just put this much time and attention into making something that really stands out too, though. Because like I said, I listen to a lot of music. I hear a lot of music. Sometimes the shit is like fine. Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes like, yeah, it's cool. I listen to it. I see the potential. Like, there's a lot of work to do. I think with you, it's a little different. Like, it's actually stands out already. That's a very difficult thing to do. It doesn't sound like you are somebody who hasn't released music yet. So, you know, if you have, even under a different moniker, that's probably why. But if you haven't, that's truly impressive. Outpost by KVCA up next. Oh, shit, no. I got a free skip. I got to do a free skip. And we got a couple more free, paid ones, and then we'll do free skips for the rest of the stream until I'm out of here at 8 o'clock. Zoe Magic. Let's spin again. Zoe Magic always gets the free skip. Sorry, Zoe. All right, Unlimited Chances by Sprout. Let's check this one out. Sprouty Dharma. Let us know what you think in the chat. We're going to get into some free skips shortly, so make sure you submit your music, too. Trav, you might. We're going to do free skips soon, bro. We'll do a whole queue of people in the chat. 2 more songs after this. For me, a little bit of work on the mix on the vocal on this one. That's like probably the biggest thing I hear. Needs a little bit of work in that sense. Say I want cash and I want ass, but I wanted you. Know my life so fast, I might crash, I kinda want to. Know that I want you, better bring your heart, so I want to. Think it's just a part of me. End up crying or fighting again, making the
up and she right down on her knees. Trying and trying and trying again. Running away, you
Yeah, I think probably the biggest thing that really stands out for me on this one is just wanting to hear the
trying and trying and trying again. Running away, you went right back to me.
I'm trying to find a good place for this fucking computer to go on TikTok. For me, probably the thing that stands out on this one is just this vocal could sit in a little bit better of a position, I think, in the mix overall. That's really the big thing.
Better when I turn off my phone. Better that we won't last long. Better that we won't last.
It's a little breathy. It's a little heavy in like the mid lows, I think, on the vocal.
Feel like something wrong with me. See, I need your company at the same time.
I think it's also partially because maybe like the entire thing feels like it leans pretty heavily into that like low end a little bit more. And I'd love to hear it kind of lean into like the higher mid range of the vocal a little bit more. Even with the way that the bass line is just kind of sitting, right? And that sub line is kind of sitting. I like the overall sound though.
Trying and trying and trying again. Running away, you went right back to me. Watching you stay, cause we
guys, if you're rocking with this one and you want to follow, make sure you just go follow Sprouty Dharma, DHARMA on Instagram.
You went right back to me. Watching you stay, cause we out of that hand. And we gon' jump and live a fantasy.
Easy listen to 252. Things in the mix that I think could be cleaned up a little bit just to make all of these individual elements stand out a little bit more than they do. Even in the production, it feels like it leans into that low end a little bit too much and just muddies things up a little bit more than they should be. All right, we got 2 more paid skips, then we'll get into some free skips from the chat. So if you are here, make sure you submit your music for free. And if you want to get bumped up, I'll ask you your artist name in a couple of minutes. This one's from Black Esco, Where You Been? And then we have one from KVCA. Or sorry, we have 3 more paid skips, and then we'll get out of here, okay? Or sorry, we'll do some free ones, not leave. My bad, we're not leaving yet. You guys already know I love this like guitar hip hop combo when it's done well. Let us know what you think of the chat.
I'm tryna get it up. I'm finna get to the money. I'm up for Sunday and Sunday. Open and sing.
When this gets going, the bounce on this is amazing also.
I cannot chase now. I gotta put in this work. It's gonna take a little minute.
I like the way the vocals feel on this.
I can be men in the middle. No. Just keep it 100%.
Melody choices are nice. Ayo Wilbur says a slide in. This one's a lot of fun to listen to.
We're sorry. You have reached a number that has been disconnected or is
Ayo says this is smooth. A little bit more call and response, I think, in this section. But I really like this song a lot. Esco versus Escobar on Instagram. If you're rocking with us, make sure you go follow. Big Swayze Man says, I'm rocking with us. Got a great bounce to it. Just really, really good performance. Good production, too, honestly. It moves well. This might be my favorite Black Esco song I've heard so far, honestly. It's like, to me, of all the Black Esco songs I've heard so far, this is probably the most polished. It's probably the most standout, unique one that I've heard from him. But I like this. I like this direction. The note just says this track is amazing. I don't know that I disagree. I do think this track is one of the better ones that I've heard from him. Great work, bro. Honestly, Esco versus Escobar on Instagram. I really, really enjoyed that. I think it was cool to hear that juxtaposition of the guitars being so heavy and then that production being a little bit more hip-hop trap leaning. But I think when it's done well, it sounds great. Sometimes that combo does not sound good to me. This was not that case. This was a case where it sounded really good. It meshed well. The vocals sat in a really nice place too. I would love to see that live. I bet that's just going to go be so much fun to do live with a live band. So yeah, KVCA, Outpost up next. New song with my producer, Entropy. Let us know what you think of the chat. Ooh, cough, man. Let us know what you think. We are back on Monday from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Time also. So I will be closing submissions for tonight's stream shortly, and then we'll reopen submissions for Monday as well. Nah, bro, this shit was fire. I really enjoyed that a lot, Esco.
Outside myself, and I'ma tell you what it taught. Patch over your feelings, never let that get you caught. Game seem better from the outside. Shouts out to my big stepper from the south side. Pot luck, they got their mouth wide. Don't pay no attention, I'm too focused on my bout time. It's bout time. Full stepping all day. We just wanna make a couple mil before we die.
I think vocals could stand out a little bit more in this mix specifically. I like the ideas, but it feels like the beat is kind of overpowering the vocals on this one a little bit more. K.VCA_ on Instagram. If you like this, make sure you go follow the artist. I think if all of the vocal A's were a little bit louder, I like the song itself, and I like the structure, I like the way things are layered. I do just think if all of these vocal layers were a little bit louder and sat a little bit more on top of the production, that would probably do it for me. It's just right now they feel a little bit buried. They don't necessarily stand out as much as the production, and honestly, even in the production, the thing that stands out the most is the do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do, and then like the reversed kind of synth sound. Like, whatever the synth sound is that plays forward and then reverses, like, to me, that's the thing that stands out the most. I don't love that part either. It's not necessarily the sound that, like, I want to stand out the most as a listener. So I think, like, that's probably my big feedback, is, like, I really would love to hear these vocals kind of just stand out more. You know what I mean? I say this all the time. I'm going to keep saying it all the time. I want the vocal to be the star of the show in a song where the vocalist is the star. You know what I mean? Like, that, to me, is a really, really important piece of this. All right, we have one more paid skip after this supervillain one, and then we'll get into free skips. If you're in the chat, let me know your artist name in the chat. We'll start doing start building a free queue. But first, we're gonna play "Get Ignited" by Supervillain. So let us know what you think. This is a Carnival inspired track. Let me know what you think about concept, execution, any other notes. Oh, you did a paid skip as well, Ayo? Are you K-Will? Tate, who asked? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. I Supervillain, Get Ignited.
Get ignited. Let's get ignited. Let's get ignited. Let's get ignited.
All right, we got another paid skip from Black Esco as well that's coming up after this. Sorry. This does happen sometimes where I'm like, yo, we're doing free skips, and then people start doing paid skips. So, sorry. Swayze, AOL, I got you guys in the queue, though. Don't worry. No, you're good. We are about to do free skips. I think you throw a little bit of tuning on your vocal and we're fucking golden here, bro. It's so close. I do think this is probably the most vibey song that I've heard so far from Supervillain. It's definitely the most standout one. A little bit of tuning, like throw a little auto-tune on the vocal. I think we're good, bro. Who mixed this one? Whatever that spoken part was right there, turn that down. Put that more in the background. Any of the spoken parts, turn those down a little bit. They're a bit loud. I think you could auto-tune these vocals a little bit more, and it's really going to help it just smooth out. I like this. This is the most standout song I've heard from you so far. Supervillain, SUPAHVLN on Instagram. The melodies are really good on this. I think the writing's good, the delivery's good on all this too. I think I said this the last time you sent something that was like a little more dance hall, a little more Afrobeat leaning as well. Like, I really feel like this is the sweet spot for you vocally. I don't know what it is, but it just, every time I hear a song from you that sits in this space a little bit more, it just feels so natural. It feels so authentic. Like, I don't know, I like this a lot from you, man. It's also like an undeniable feeling when you listen to it too, so maybe that's it, but... I don't know if you have the stems for the beat, but the trumpets could maybe come down just a touch too. They're a little loud. Trumpets are always loud in a mix, but these ones feel a little bit louder than usual. Fire, man. Fire. Yeah, honestly, I think tuning on the vocal is going to really help that one just kind of feel a little bit more polished, but that's a fucking vibe. That's a fucking vibe. I enjoyed that. Let you know, Black Esco, another banger for y'all. Let's see what we got here, man. I'm wondering if this one's going to be another, like, rock hip-hop combo. You're very welcome, man. You're very welcome. Thank you for sending it in. Shalomo, what's up? Aiden Carroll. If you're with us on TikTok and you want to submit, just go to Nero.fam/KayvanMD to submit your music for free. Oh, man. You don't know that I hate that song. The original. I hate that Gocha song. It's a good sample. But, man, I hate that shit. Yeah, Ian, I put you in there because I figured you'd pop in for the free ones, and also I just wanted to listen to it. So I put it in there. Web Official, if you want to do a paid skip, you still can. Just let me know if you do, and I'll make sure we get you in the super skip queue. Crazy sample on this one, I agree. Yeah, honestly, Esco, this is it, bro. This is the sound for you. How do you even get that cleared? I think in this case, you probably just put it out and hope for the best. And if you gotta clear it, they'll come for the publishing, and you'll probably lose some money on it. But if it blows up, you've done the right thing. I'm not a lawyer, though, so please don't quote me in court. They won't like that. I will deny. I'll show them the disclaimer that that I'm going to say right now, and that I am not a lawyer. Please do not quote me in court. I am not qualified to give you legal advice. But at the same time, if they come for it, they're just going to take the publishing and the earnings. So, you know, from a visibility standpoint, sometimes that's not a bad thing. That's what I will say. Esco versus Escobar, and odds are if they come for it, you've probably done the right thing by putting the song out, because now you're in a much different position than you were before you put the song out. So, you know, like I said, not legal advice. I'm not a lawyer. Please don't quote me. But at the same time, from a strategic standpoint, sometimes it's not the worst thing in the world to cause a little controversy around your music. Be You by Keywell up next. Let us know what you think in the chat. Another crazy sample. Ray J One Wish. Oh my gosh. What's going on right now? I'm gonna get DMCA'd for these samples. If I had one wish.
Gotta be on the side of you, protecting your heart, so I caught the two. I could be sober and honest too. I know that we young, so it's kinda new. 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 Gotta give you the world, gotta give you them pearls. Which one you wear? I'm off the test, I really don't care.
To me, the background vocals are a little distracting from the lead. You can either turn them down or cut them. You don't need them everywhere on this. It's good. I just don't think you need as many of them as you have. You could probably cut them down a little bit. This shit will go crazy on socials, bro. Let us know what you think in the chat. I mean, if I had overarching advice for you, like from this song to the next, keep working on the delivery a little bit. I was gonna say live this would go crazy for sure. I do really like the idea. The vocal mix could be a little cleaner, I think, especially if we're talking about like the tuning of it. Some of the EQ, and then those background vocals I feel like are probably the most distracting thing. That's it. It does, yeah. It's got my head moving as well. Yo, well. This one out of Newark, New Jersey. Ian says this would go crazy on TikTok with the intro. I agree. This would go crazy on TikTok with the intro. I actually think with a better mix, this one's like really good. To me, like the big thing here is like the mix could be cleaner. I think if the mix was cleaner, this song will probably move a little bit more. I like the idea a lot. I mean, the beat choice here is crazy. I think the energy in the vocal is good for the most part, especially in the lead. It's more of those background vocals, like I said, that just kind of stand out and are a little bit distracting because there's so many of them. You'll hear me say this a lot. I don't think we live in a world where you can have just one vocal track in a song and that's enough. At the same time, there is too many vocal tracks. You know what I mean? And sometimes having an ad lib or kind of like that additive vocal track that goes throughout the entire song can just get a little, just cause a little fatigue in the ears. You know what I mean? It can get a little tiring after a while. I think that's probably the only thing that I really heard is like after a little bit, there is literally ad libs. There's a whole ad lib track running the entire length of the track. Just think about the way that you arrange those two, the way that they come in and out. Sometimes you don't need that all the way through on the verses. Maybe it's just like a word here or there just to enunciate specific things. But I think overall, I really enjoyed the track. I really enjoyed the production. For me, like I said, vocal mix could be a little bit better. You could pull back on those background vocals just a little bit to create a little bit more space for that lead vocal to really cut through. But you can't see it in TikTok, but the chat on Twitch and YouTube is really enjoying the song as well, K-Will. So good shit overall. Really great job. K-Will 9575 on Instagram if you want to go follow and you want to keep up. You want to tap in. If you're making music, if you're a producer, definitely go tap in. And let's move on to the next one, man. Good shit. Amorphous by Webb, dropping this July 15th. Wanted to see what you think. All right, let's check it out. Produced by I Am Kuma. Let us know what you think in the chat, guys. And I appreciate everybody who sent music in today. I appreciate you guys. If you're in here and you want to get bumped up for free, let me know your artist name in the chat. We're doing free skips, basically, for the rest of the stream after this one. Right now, we've only got 4 in the queue, which is also fine by me, because I do need to live on time today, so... Ah, Rose, you did submit? Let's get you in the skip queue. Beautiful. Stick bag, what's up? Since I lost myself, I don't recognize the man I see in the mirror. He just I like this. I already follow Webb. Webb official _ on Instagram. Yeah, I just put you in there, Rose. Don't worry. I saw you in the chat. Thank you. I like this. This is pretty solid. W Swaggy says lit. If you're in the chat and you want to submit for free, like I said, we're doing free skips right now. All you have to do is hit ! Submit. If you're in YouTube or Twitch, and if you're on TikTok, go to Nero.fam / KayvanMD to submit your music. There's maybe some tuning you can do on the vocals at parts. It's not egregious. It could just smooth out some of the pitch. Like, there's moments where it's like a little pitchy, could be smoothed out, but if that's also like the texture you're going for, it's fine, you know? Like if that's the stylistic choice. I know you're an indie musician too, so it's less auto-tune in indie music. Yeah, like it's... That's why I'm not so worried about it, you know what I mean? The production kind of pushes it maybe a little bit further away from indie than I expected. So maybe that's the only thing I would say is just when we talk about the drums, right? Like, it feels a little bit closer to pop, and then the tuning is a little bit more natural in pop, so... Yeah, like, that's it. I mean, that's literally the thing you're saying. That's how I feel, you know? I would say maybe even more effects slash stacks on the vocals. Bros, don't even worry about it. Hey, Will's in every chat now. It's lit. Hey, Will, how's the sound on TikTok? Does it sound okay? That was the thing I was trying to figure out earlier, is just how to get the balance of the sound right, because it's a little bit different than some of the other platforms. Quad Squad, what's up? We're in free skip mode right now, so if you're in the chat and you've submitted your music, just let me know your artist name. We're getting into free skips for the rest of the stream. We got about 20 minutes left. I'm going to try and get through... Oh my god, sorry. I'm going to try and get through as many as I can. I have new and insanely good beats for y'all, I'm being honest. Send them in. I'll give you an unbiased opinion on whether or not that is actually the case. It's actually pretty clean, to be honest. Let's fucking go. Probably going to get in trouble for cursing on TikTok, but I just can't help myself. I just can't stop. What am I going to do? Ayo Will, Henry Wine, middle of it all up next. Just dropped this today. No MIDI or samples, produced and made entirely from scratch. All in my homie Henry Wine's studio. Vocals were tracked in my room. Part of a project we're wrapping up called Swag and B. I'm hyped, dog. Hope you're doing well. Thank you. I am doing well. I'm just getting over being a little bit sick. But good. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I don't even know that it needs the tuning. It's just stylistically, maybe depending on which way you're going. You could add the tuning if it's leaning more pop. You could not if it's not. And thank you. Nah, hey. Rose, that's love. I appreciate that. If there's one thing that I appreciate, it's definitely somebody spamming likes. I'll be doing that for other people's lives. I'll be in there just like with my finger like this on the screen, bro. I mean like this on the screen for like 20 minutes. Well, this is a vibe already. You know, you already know how I feel about your music. It's actually like a really special sound. Quad Squad says Henry Wine. I see him on Instagram a lot. Woo. What a fucking vibe, bro. Let us know what you think in the chat. Don't be afraid. What's your name, Quad Squad? Let me know your producer name. This dude's voice is so clean. I'm finna start hating. Somebody's got to do it. You're not allowed. There's no hating allowed in the chat, bro. Hey, Will, what's your Instagram? Hey. This gives nostalgia and something completely new at the same time. I don't know how to explain it, but it's fire. It says Big Swayze. Bro, I'm telling you, AOL is a very talented artist. Too wise. AOL, too wise. I'm looking at all the chats right now, bro. We got Twitch and YouTube live going as well. Sorry, I can't multi-chat or multi-stream chat inside of TikTok, but I'll figure out how to put it in as a source in the next stream so you can see it on the screen. Tough, bro. This is A.O. Will. You can find it right here. AYYOWILL. Yeah, this is actually my first time streaming on TikTok live this way also. I got you in a second, Quad Squad. Be patient with me. Henry_Wine_music on Instagram for Henry Wine, who's the other one who produced on this as well. That one was called Middle of It All. Bro, immediately into the playlist. Did that drop this week too? Gonna put that in the new music. Who this? Sorry, that was Matt Keen. We love Matt Keen as well, but who? Yeah, Twitch and YouTube. It's just KayvanMD on both of those as well. We multi-stream every Monday and Friday. Historically, I've been doing like the most lo-fi shitty stream on TikTok though. So this is our first upgrade where I'm actually streaming directly from my computer into TikTok Live Studio as well. So the sound is way better today, which is nice. The video is way better today, but there's still little things I want to tweak about the TikTok Live just to make it a better experience for everybody. And one of those things is bringing the chat onto the screen so you guys can see the multi-stream chat as well. It's release day today. We're putting it in the new Music Who This playlist also. Swayze Moxley up next, produced by Swisher and RXKZ. You have to use the movie trailer voice here. No, do I really? Okay. Or I don't know if I can do it. I'm really not good at this kind of. Aren't you tired of being numb? Don't you feel the urge to want to see someone just burn it all down? What happens when a vigilante? I can't do it seriously. What happens when a vigilante stops being numb to the world and decides to simply light it on fire? Experience Moxley 24 starring Swayze as the man on fire, and most importantly starring you, the people. I tried. Yo, bro, Quad Squad, you're talking a big game right now. We better love this beat. We won't let you forget this. All right, there's a lot of promises being made. Swaylin Hoods on Instagram. 18 minutes left.
Should you shoot with one eye or two eyes open?
Two. Always two. Always shoot with both eyes open. Quad Squad. That's the most subjective shit ever, Quad Squad. Oh. This shit is hard. The energy on this is wonderful. Got me fucking bouncing, bro. Got me bouncing. Stickback says, hold on. Hold on. For real. Go watch Batman Beyond, of course. I love Batman Beyond. You know there was a Batman Beyond video game that leaked. That they were making. Oh, sorry, not a video game. The guys who animated, the studio that animated Into the Spider-Verse. Music industry is so saturated it's insane. Kind of. Yeah, so the same animation company did a concept trailer, concept teaser for Batman Beyond. Look at this. We got robbed. How robbed we got. I got my fingers crossed they still make this. Delivery's delivering twins a stick bag. Keys in the background going crazy. How tough does this look? I really enjoyed this song also. We got robbed. Fully robbed. I remember seeing that on socials and being like, damn, we could have gotten a Batman Beyond like fucking Into the Spider-Verse. That would have been so fire. Swaylin Hurts, Swayze on Instagram. Make sure you go follow if you're rocking with that one. All right, we got a couple more songs left. Is it 7:45? Ian Franson up next, then Rose After Dark, and then Quad Squad with the best beat that has ever been heard by any human being, according to them. Elijah, Bubblegum up next. Let us know what you think in the chat. G-sharp minor. I don't think Elijah's in here right now, so I'm gonna rip a pack. Because I haven't done one yet. So let's rip a pack. And see what we get. Oh, you are in here. Sorry, Elijah. I'm gonna rip this pack, bro. Haven't done this yet. Oh, I see some fire shit already. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Days in Maeda. Up first. Celtic. Or Celtic. I don't want to get my damn fingerprints on these things. Ivan Perisic. Oh. Oh. It's Shane Kluivert. Fuck, man. For Barcelona. Ooh. Guile Fernandez. Also Barca. Malik Tillman. Arguably the U.S. men's national team's best player. And Desiree Doué. Tough. Tough for a first pack. I'm gonna have a lot of fun opening these packs. I don't know how I'm gonna do this day by day. Elijah's one of my favorites, bro. Like, I've never had a word to say about Elijah's music other than I thoroughly enjoy it. Oh man, I got Elijah's new song in the New Music Who This playlist. It's updating tomorrow as well. Man, these are tough, bro. I didn't realize these were all gonna be chrome like this. I guess that makes sense. I'm gonna have to put these in some sleeves ASAP, guys. All right, that's pack number 1. Topps Chrome. Oh, it's so tempting to open a second one. Fuck. Bubblegum G-Sharp. I have no notes. Elijah's one of those artists where I just really don't have feedback for. Like, we've been listening to him for a really long time. And I think the last time I had a note for him was probably like 2 years ago. ELXJH on Instagram. I mean, seriously, go follow this guy. Listen to every song he has out on DSPs. He is like one of my favorite rising artists, period. I know that's a strong statement to make. I genuinely feel that way. And I have felt that way for a while. So definitely go follow. Dog is Ian Franzen up next. New single out 26th. Been liking on being on stream due to work. Don't worry about it. Been working hella hard on new music though. Me too, to be completely honest with you. I've also been slacking on being on stream because of work. So I totally get it. Get ready for this, guys. If you like indie music, you're really going to enjoy Ian Franzen. He's definitely someone that I really get a kick out of as well. Let us know what you think in the chat, as always. One more song after this one, unless there's anybody else in the chat who wants to get bumped up for free. And if you have submitted, just let me know your artist name. Sorry, 2 more after this. 2 more after this. The tones on this, the guitar, the drum tone, and the vocal tone go together so perfectly. I feel like you've already dialed in the sound in such a good way. Curious to know how much these go for. Oh, I'm so sorry, bro. I didn't realize you got an admin song. Don't worry, the VOD's gonna be up in there. Rudy loved this song a lot, man. This is awesome, man. Still can remember people and places you know best.
I've been living through dark years, speaking through the phone. Haven't seen you like this.
Quad Squad said I did hear a few of like not two notes in the song itself, but the rhythm is great. That's also fine though for indie music. That's like a very like indie music kind of thing. So I'm not really, to me, I don't even hear that when I'm listening to this type of music. It those imperfections are part of what makes it so nice, in all honesty. No, I really like this one a lot. Why does the tempo sound eerily similar to Billie Jean? Because there's only so many tempos in the BPM scale. That's maybe my guess, man. There's only so many tempos you can choose from, you know? I'm not mad. That's a really good tempo to be at. I like that. I enjoyed it. I can't even say I didn't, man. If you like that one from Tomato Headed Boy on Instagram, that's Ian Franzen. I really, again, have enjoyed so many songs from Ian Franzen so far since he's been releasing music. So definitely go check it out. All right, we got 2 more songs, and that's kind of perfect timing because I need to get out of here after that. Backside by Rose After Dark. Mix isn't the best, I know. That's okay. Let's check it out, Rose. Let's see what we got.
Progressive.
This is an ad from SoundCloud. All right, let's check it out. Is that fucking Drake? This is a Drake Over My Dead Body sample. Oh. Oh. I think it is the same tempo. Says Ian Franzen. Yeah, this is Over My Dead Body sample. I like this idea a lot.
You don't have to shake ass, girl, you pretty. Over my dead body like Drizzy. I've been in ride shotgun, get busy. Right around the city with my Twizzy. When no one was with me, girl, you were with me. Oh, you like it like that. I know you like it like that. Get it slow, hit it fast. Make my ex bitch mad. Baby, let me be your last. I don't even have to ask. I don't care about your past. I know love don't last. Got me spending all my cash. Got me spending all my cash. Haven't seen that backside in a minute.
I see what he's saying about the vocal mix. I think if you get this vocal mix like kind of down though, honestly, it's a really good song.
You don't have to shake ass, girl, you pretty. Over my dead body like Drizzy. Over my dead body like Drizzy.
You know what? I enjoyed that, man. This is a good song. I think the mix on the vocal needs a little bit more balance. I think if you can kind of get that down and really dial in on the vocal mix, it's really going to stand out. But I can't, the sample is going to be tough to clear. I'm not going to pretend like it's not. But at the same time, I think it's a really, really good start. It's just kind of getting that mix kind of perfected, and I think you're going to be in a good place. Swaggy said that was dope too on YouTube. I think it was good, man. Actually, yeah, I think it was a really solid one. All right, last one for tonight, Magical Masterful Quad Squad. While we're listening to this, I'm going to open up submissions for Monday's stream as well. So feel free to submit your music for Monday's stream if you want to. We'll be back on Monday from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm going to go watch Black Odyssey tonight in a 4C sessions, which I'm really excited about. It's going to be like a really intimate Black Odyssey show. So I'm excited to go see that after we get off. But in the meantime, Magical Masterful Quad Squad. This is the craziest beat ever, according to Quad Squad. All right, let us know what you think in the chat. I'm going to open up these submissions for Monday's stream right now. Oh, shit. Sorry. We'll run that again. Sorry. We'll run that back from the top. That was my bad. That was my bad. Craziest beat I've made. All right. Craziest beat you've made is fair. Craziest beat you've made is totally fair. I'll never take that from you. Okay, so I'm a producer as well. One of the things that I would suggest is just thinking about how you can work on the arrangement a little bit more and add more variation in the arrangement, right? Swaggy said, bro, it's chill, but the way you were talking, bro, I would stay humble moving forward, brother. There's still work to be done, all right? I'm glad that you're so proud of this one. That's the first thing I'll say. You need to be proud of the music that you make, first and foremost. That's great. I do think that there's like work that you can do on the arrangement side of things. I like the sample flip. I'm not mad at the drum sounds or the drum programming, but I think like as the arrangement progresses, there's more you can do in the arrangement to really just kind of like create more movement throughout it. That's the big thing that I would say is I want to hear more movement in the actual arrangement of the beat around the instrumentation itself. So just keep working on that side of things, because I think that's the side of things that needs the most work. But sound choices are solid, which truthfully is a tough thing. And usually, like when I'm hearing producers when they're starting out, 9 out of 10 times, that's one of the biggest bits of feedback that I have is that the sound choices are not the right sound choices. So you've done some good things there. And then the other thing I would say is, yeah, like just keep working at the arrangement. The arrangement is an art within itself. Truthfully, arrangement is a very special thing. Definitely keep going. Like you've got the ear for it. You know what I mean? If it was, I'd tell you if you didn't. And you, especially in you being so confident, like if this shit wasn't good, I would straight up just tell you, yo, like you got a lot of work to do. You don't have a lot of work to do, but I think there are things that you can focus on that will make you a stronger producer. 2 things to think about, right? Arrangement is one of them. Second one is leaving space for a vocal, right? So I think the best beats, especially if you're a producer that wants to have rappers or vocalists on your beats, you need to be thinking about how you can leave space for a vocal as well. Even with Dilla, I'm a huge Dilla fan, massive Dilla fan. But I think also at the same time, even with Dilla, you'll hear those things. There's a lot of arrangement that happens there. And there's also a lot of space for a vocal in there. Like you could rap on any Dilla beat, even when they're complicated. And that's one of the beauties of Dilla. You know what I mean? I think that's one of the things that people already look at and kind of walk away being like, yo, this producer was absolutely fucking incredible. So like I said, I know the connections are the biggest thing in this game. So if you can come off left strong, you can surprise them. I also agree with that as well. That is the biggest thing that I would say. But keep going. I definitely want to hear more, especially as you continue to develop and grow as a producer, because I think that's another thing too, is over time, it just gets easier. The more beats you make, the easier it gets. All right, that's it. I'm out. Monday, 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern time. I'll see you guys soon. Have a great weekend. Be safe. Keep your eyes open for the new music through this playlist updating tomorrow as well. We'll see you soon, okay? Thank you to everybody who joined in today. I appreciate it. And if you're on TikTok with us, shout out to you. Thank you for watching our first higher quality TikTok live stream as well. Peace. I'm out. Oh, make sure you join the Discord and follow us on Instagram too. I forgot to say that. Whoops. All right, bye.
friend, only friend. Friend, please be my friend. Only friend.
Long ago, think my mama knew I was gonna be this later on. Blessings to his soul, so we must get rich. Captions closed, baby, captions closed. You can read my lips, hang up the phone, I ain't here for your shit. Push your man way, then I'm moving a pin. I haven't felt me no love in a minute, but still know I got shorties blowing the kiss. But what did that mean? Nigga, my neck ain't froze, so I can't get lit. What did that mean? Need my verses strong, so they pay my rent and fuck your bitch and earn that blitz. A road runner, nigga, check my blitz. I shoot far, nigga, check your six. It's Kase and the K is big. I reload with some Alice clips and push your teeth to your fucking rib. Like, how could you compare me to him? Won't be seen in no H&M, and I will never discount my fears. My nigga trust I got vision clear. I needed space for my darling dear, and Grammy weight on my fucking ears. North Carolina where I derive, so I make baby blue up the bins. This guy's country trying to stop my sin. I still stump y'all in these Timbs. My blood brother right while a kin, so you know all of my dogs legit. Call your bitch. She said I ball like AI mixed with Michael Vick. You want the bench, I get the kiss, I get the lip. I know I'm him. Hopping out the bag, oh get your bag. $5 then okay to get the bag. Bet my life today. Impact the past, say she want the face. I said she need the weight, ayy, pardon me. Nigga, these heights is hard to reach. I grew up from philosophies and treat the mob like Socrates. So Play-Doh in my hand might fucking blam and take a life for free. But what's the dollar cost when butterflies ain't got the rims to see? Respectfully, I'm 6 foot, bitch, don't measure me. The law ain't find a test in me. My right hand on the 9 and plead the 5, cash out the bonds and fees.